One of the things that I do to read so many books in the year, and I'm already at like over 350 books read, is to do tandem style reading. So I will have the physical book or the ebook and the audiobook going at the same time. So I am listening while I am reading. And I got curious and I went through my collection of books and I said, what books do I have on all three formats? That I have the ebook, I have the audiobook, and the physical book. And I made a list, so I thought it'd be fun to share that. I'm going to start with the books that I've read that I have all three formats and talk about how I get the different formats. So, starting off, The Immaculate Conception by Ling Ling Wang. I got the digital ebook as an arc. So I got that one first. And then I believe that I ended up getting the audiobook so that I could do the tandem with the ebook and the audiobook. I liked it so much I got it as a trophy. So that's why I have a physical copy. On Strilio, this is one where I bought the ebook and was like, oh, I'll just have it on the ebook. Ended up getting this probably from Book Outlet or something. And also listened to the audio when it was on sale. So all three. Fox is another where I got the ebook as an arc. Dungeon Crawler Carl is one that I'm including, but not technically, it maybe wouldn't fall on this list. I read the ebook via Kindle Unlimited when I was subscribing to that at the time, but I did hear that the audiobook is the best way to consume this, and I agree, but I did end up getting the trophy. The Will of the Many, this is just a big chunky boy, and for big fantasy books, I usually like to have the ebook because I just don't want to like carry this around or have to hold this. But I also did get the audiobook, and I've actually just finished Strength of the Few as well, and really recommend a tandem read. Wake Up and Open Your Eyes. Pretty sure I got this again because I wasn't sure I was going to like it, so I grabbed it on Kindle, but then ended up just doing the whole process. Same with Nosferatu. Randomly, Queen of Shadows is the one book in the Throne of Glass series that I have all three formats. I did go ahead and get all of the audiobooks of this because I'm going to reread this series just via audio. However, I must have not wanted to have this book in my hands and ended up just picking up the ebook so that it would be easier for me to read it at the time. Chain Gang All Stars is one where I definitely got the ebook first. Audiobook was on sale, and then I ended up getting the physical copy for book club. A Dark and Drowning Tide, I actually did get the the ebook galley, which I really enjoyed. Ended up listening to it on audio as well. And then this is the, I think, Illumicrate edition. So it came in one of my subscription boxes. Strange Beasts, another one where I have the galley arc and the digital arc, and then got the other copies after that. Mistborn, I think this is one where, again, kind of a cheat. I did get the audiobook of this on Audible, even though now I just will let them for my library now that they have them on Libby. And I have the physical copies because I like tabbed this, but I think I also got the ebook just to make reading it in bed easier. And for books that I have all three copies of, or all three versions of, but I have not read yet, this will be fun. I just grabbed this physical book on a Pango sale, actually. Buffalo Hunter Hunter. This is one where I did read about 50% of the digital galley before the release. And just like, I ended up soft DNFing it. This is on my 10 before the end. So I did grab a physical copy when I had the chance from Aardvark. And I've gotten the audiobook to finish up the tandem. Sphere Cuts Through Water. Just have all three. Not totally sure why. The Raven Scholar is one where I did get the digital galley, the digital arc. So that's why I have the ebook. And then it's a big chunky boy. So I love a tandem read for that. So I grabbed the audiobook from Libro. The Road of Bones. I've had this book for a long time. I think I have the more recent one or the newest one as a galley. So I went ahead and got the audiobooks because that helps me read faster. So I'm going to try to get through the series before that. Shining, I've had this on Audible since I started my Audible account. A Day of Fallen Night and The Priory of the Orange Tree are both ones that I bought them on Kindle because I was like, I'm not going to read the physical copies because look how chunky these are. And then I was like, you know what? I'm also going to get the audiobook, but I do have the books as well. Inferno's Air, another one where I got a digital galley and then proceeded to get the other copies. Randomly, The Way of Kings. I think I was like, for a while there, I was using my Audible credits to stock up on the Mistborn series and get this from Brandon Sanderson. So I randomly have this one. Like I said, my library does now offer Brandon Sanderson on Libby. So I may not need all of that. At least not to own. I will rent them. When the Moon Hatched, I think I have the Kindle Unlimited or the Prime Reading digital copy, and then I grabbed the other two. And lastly, To Cage a Wild Bird. I actually have both the audio and the ebook galleys of this. So I didn't pay for any of them. And then this is my most recent Fairy Loot box. So I did pay for this. I actually wasn't expecting this. So this is kind of a fun addition. So let me know if you're weird like I am and get multiple versions of books or multiple formats of books, I would say. If you do, what books do you have in multiple formats? There's a lot more that I have, like audio and either the physical or the digital. I have I have two of the three, but I didn't want to make a list of those.